Out everyone. Not a vet, not a vent, not a veteran-centric topic, but it is an American topic. This weekend is Super Bowl 60, Seahawks versus the Pats, and I am going to let you know who I think is going to win. I'll get Grok involved here in a bit, so we can talk about maybe some interesting facts about the Super Bowl and whether there's a veteran connection. So, but before I do that, my name is Israel, and you're on Forward March. So, I'm a veteran of 25 years of both the Army and the Marine Corps, and I use that experience that I use, plus also being out almost 8 years since I retired. So, I use that, my reintegration into the civilian world, the civilian sector, post military, and if I can help one veteran, mission success. I'm on FSD, full self driving. So, no hands. Look, Ma, no hands. But before I get into today's topic, yesterday, which I did not copy or which I did not include, is the importance of having a hobby. So I'm going to get Grok involved. Hey, Grok, you there?
I'm here. What's up?
What are the benefits of having a hobby, specifically if you're a veteran that has a
Hobbies reduce stress, boost mental health, and build social connections. Key for veterans dealing with transition challenges. For vets specifically, they ease PTSD symptoms, foster purpose through things like woodworking or hiking, and release endorphins for better mood and resilience.
thanks, Grok? All right, so we got the hobbies out of the way, and that was I recorded it yesterday, so I'll insert some of this video into it tomorrow. But I am on my way back home, and I do live in Western Washington, so heavy Seahawk influence throughout the whole region. I am originally a San Diego Chargers fan, but when they moved to 2017, I didn't have a team. I was living up here, so I do root for the Seahawks. However, I've soured the NFL, or I've actually soured on the NFL the last probably 10 years or so. And is it rigged? I don't know. And I would like to think that it's not, but if players can make money, if coaches can make money, if certain things go a certain way, if referees can make money, if a game goes a certain way, I would suspect that there's probably some shenanigans going on in the NFL. So I mostly stick to the UFC. I watch that. It's on Paramount Plus too, by the way, so you don't have to pay for every pay-per-view event. If you just do if you're a veteran and you're on ID.me, I don't know if they're still having it, but Paramount Plus had 50% off. I thought it was a scam email or ad, but $60 for the whole year. I believe the Seahawks will win. I think they're just a better team, but that either way, I'll root for the Seahawks. But if they don't win, I'm not crushed. I'm not gonna have a bad year. That doesn't impact me. What do y'all have for Super Bowl snacks? Are y'all having a party? Y'all hosting? Y'all going to the Super Bowl? Y'all have a lot of money if y'all do that. If you're hosting, what are you having? Traditional food like hamburgers, hot dogs, maybe some steaks, pizza, whatever it is. For me, I'm just having some hamburgers, no bread, and or cheeseburger, should I say, with no bread. I don't drink, so maybe have a cold Pepsi, have some water. Pretty boring, I know. But anyway, I'm gonna bring in Grok and see what are some interesting Super Bowl facts. And here we go. You there, Grok?
Hey, that's me. What's up?
So this was Super Bowl weekend. Who is gonna win the Super Bowl?
It's Seahawks versus Patriots this Sunday in Super Bowl 60. Odds have Seattle as 4.5 point favorites to win it all.
Who do you think, given all the stats for the year, given all the different data that's available to you, do you think is gonna win?
Seahawks take it. Their number one defense, allowing just 17.2 points per game, edges out the Pats offense that struggled in playoffs. Both 14-3 records, but analytics give Seattle a 60% win chance.
That's great. So, staying on the Super Bowl topic, what are some interesting facts in terms of what Americans consume and eat on Super Bowl day? The amount of hamburgers that are eaten, the amount of beer that's drank, etc.
Americans devour about 1.48 billion chicken wings, 14 billion burgers, and 12.5 million pizzas on Super Bowl Sunday. They also go through 139 million pounds of avocados for guac, 52 million cases of beer, and spend 14.8 billion bucks total on food and parties.
Hold on, Greg. That's some crazy stats there. So say those stats again, but slowly, please.
1.48 billion chicken wings, 14 billion burgers, 12.5 million pizzas, 139 million pounds of avocados for guac, 52 million cases of beer, and $14.8 billion spent on food and parties.
Oh, that's a lot of money. So in this year's Super Bowl, are there any connections to veterans that are on either team, either the Patriots or the Seahawks? Maybe they have veterans within their family or the coaching staff.
Seahawks coach Mike Macdonald's dad is a West Point grad whose military stories shaped his leadership style. Patriots coach Mike Vrabel played in 4 Super Bowls and won 3 as a player, but no direct military family ties popped up for players or staff. Both teams support vets through NFL Salute to Service initiatives.
So the Seahawks have the veteran connection because the coach, Mike Macdonald, dad was a West Point graduate.
Mike Macdonald's dad went to West Point, and those Army stories really influenced his coaching. Solid veteran tie for the Seahawks there.
Thanks, Rock. So I guess you can tell that the discipline that the Seahawks play with can be influenced by maybe Macdonald's upbringing. Talk about players really not being penalized that much. It's a good thing. It's evident on the field. Maybe that's got to do something with it. His upbringing and his culture, maybe not, but there's definitely something there. So that's all I have for now. Until next time, watch One Another 6. Adios.